we're from the old school. And that was a way that you drew money. If you didn't make the people believe, you didn't sell tickets.
Yeah.
So you had to lay it in. You had to do things, you know what I mean, to put people in the seats. So, you know, like I said, when you get in this business, this is no ballerina, okay? This is professional wrestling. So if you can't take it, then I'd rather you go ahead and do something else.
Bret Hart kind of went hard at Gunther, calling him lazy, saying he has no respect for guys like Flair who chop and hurt their opponents. He said, quote, or I'm going to say this, he didn't say quote, but this is something that he did say. He said, I have no respect for guys that hurt each other all the time. It's just, to me, lazy shit wrestling when guys like Gunther, and I've told this to him to his face, it's bullshit. When you're hurting somebody for real, you're unprofessional. I wrestled guys and never hurt anybody. Teddy, I'm going to come to you first. When it comes to chops and using in Gunther, let's just say Gunther in particular, since he's talking about Gunther, do you see that as bullshit wrestling, the kind of wrestling that Gunther does now?
Well, I just see it as Gunther is trying to develop his own style. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard, you know, to do the chops and not think about Flair. That's been his deal, you know, through his whole entire career. Because once you, like you, now I'm pretty sure both of you guys have noticed it. When some guy is in there chopping, you hear people hollering "woo."
Yes. Oh yeah.
You know,
every time almost.
So sometimes, you know, that some guy's signal move or whatever, sometimes that's not a good thing to do. So I don't know. I think Gunther just should have developed something on his own, you know, what people would think about Gunther and not anybody else. But that's not his fault too. You know, there's some people that know too should probably have told him better.
One of the things, Bill, that kind of drives me crazy when I saw that comment was one of the things I love about Gunther are his chops. They are so deadly looking. And I know Bret's saying, yeah, but you're really hitting the guy, you know. Yes. Well, but I mean, there's some things in wrestling where you have to make that kind of contact. Teddy, I know, and you know, on the independent level, you are so close to the fans at times. If you don't bring a forearm across somebody's back or put a chop in there to make it look real, it's never going to be real to the fans.
All I'm going to say is this, Bret, you came out of the dungeon.
Yeah.
So wait, now my feeling on this whole thing is Ric Flair got the chops from Wahoo McDaniel. That's where he got that from. Gunther is a fine professional wrestler. He wrestles European style, but I think the WWE universe is not really into that European style. So he had to change what he was doing in Europe to be entertaining to the fans here, and they love the tough contact and the chops. They really like that. He's getting a reaction where if you put somebody in an arm lock or something, or in a leg lock for 6 minutes, they'd probably boo him out of the building.
Yeah, it is. It's the change of the atmosphere when it comes to the fans and what the fans want to see now. I do think that, you know, a wrestler is not in there to hurt the other guy by any stretch of the imagination, but there's going to be contact. I mean, I can't imagine a wrestling match without no actual contact at times. It just wouldn't come across.
You can't tell me when that guy gets back to the dressing room with the opponent, you can't tell me that, man, that was good. Even though he's all red in the chest, that was good.
Oh, yeah, because the fans ate it up. Go ahead, Teddy.
And the other thing, too, brother, Bill Apter and you too, Mac, you guys can test to this. You know, we're from the old school. And that was a way that you drew money. If you didn't make the people believe, you didn't sell tickets. Yep. So you had to lay it in. You had to do things, you know what I mean, to put people in the seats. So, you know, like I said, when you get in this business, this is no ballerina, okay? This is professional wrestling. So if you can't take it, then I'd rather you go ahead and do something else. So,
look, I've said for a while, some of the matches we've seen lately between Sheamus and Rusev, those two guys, when they get in the ring, everybody knows we're going to watch a fight. These guys are going to be physical, and they get some of the highest ratings because of that. People tune in because they know what they're seeing is real. It maybe is kind of foretold who's going to win the match. Who cares? These guys are beating the crap out of one each other in the ring, and it's entertaining to watch.
Not if you're watching WWE Unreal.
Yeah, have we talked about that, guys? I don't even know if we had an opportunity to talk about Unreal. It's not on our list right now, but Bill, let me ask you, what are your thoughts on the series Unreal?
I'm old school, as you know, in the new school world, and it's nothing shocking to me because I've been backstage 5 million times in the current era. But for the fan that watches it, where he's been telling his friends all the time that wrestling's not fake, that's not cool. They've taken the magician's secrets and they've put it out there. And other than if you go to a lot of independent shows that seat 75 to 300 people, when you see WWE, you're looking at what they're telling you. It's entertainment, and it's a TV show. But like I said, if you want to see pro wrestling that's real, go to some of these independent shows, and these guys work their butts off, and the girls.
Yes, they do.
Too.
Yes, they do.
Right.
Teddy, what were your thoughts on the TV show Unreal?
I just ain't got no comment, my man. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
What do you say?
Yeah, you know what bothers me is there was, like you said, Bill, there's not a lot of things that surprised me when I saw it. But there were a couple of things they could have done without showing. And one of those being how the referees are being keyed in on so much and them relaying that information to the wrestlers in the ring. And here's how I know that for a lot of people, just like me, who enjoy watching wrestling, the next wrestling show, it was Raw or SmackDown, whatever I watched after that show, I went and watched the TV, and every time they got into the match, I'm thinking, I wonder what they're telling them backstage.
Yep.
My mind went immediately to all what I've seen instead of being tuned in to the match. And that ruined it for me.
I want to go back to what Bret Hart said, by the way, regarding the chops.
Yeah.
He said, in Bret's era, other than Ric Flair, no one else really did the chops. So I think...
Greg Valentine, did he do the chops?
Yeah, but it wasn't. But Greg Valentine is a kind of a byproduct of the Ric Flair era, the Crockett territory.
Andre would chop you too.
Oh yeah. Well, Andre couldn't do a lot because of his physical incapabilities. But what I'm saying is that Bret is bringing it up because so many of the wrestlers these days want to get that woo sound from the fans, and they're all doing it.
Well, it's just like the music and everything else. It's like a conductor. They can make the audience do certain things at certain times and give them that punch that they're looking for. Go ahead, Teddy.
But what they don't know, it's gonna get old. You know what I mean? And it's gonna get old real fast. You know, because here you got one match, and here's it. You know, it's like back in the day. You know, the clotheslines. Everybody was doing clotheslines. That's all you saw. You know what I mean? So that got kind of old, and then it didn't help the guy that really was supposed to benefit from him, which was Lex Luger. He was supposed to benefit from him, but you got everybody doing them. You know, so what you got there?
Not special anymore. Stan Hansen was the master of that too.
Oh yeah,
yes.
JBL.
Yeah.
There's another name there. And, you know, for me, there's just a lot of things like right now we have the spear that seems to be used by everybody, male, female, everybody's using the spear. They have got Bron Breakker in there. That should be his move. And right now they got him and Roman Reigns kind of tying up with one another, and it should be spear for spear.
Yeah.
And honestly, Bron Breakker should go over Roman Reigns with the spear. Roman's not going to get hurt by losing the spear, and I think we need to make that exclusive to Bron Breakker. And that would make that move even more deadly looking when you see it on TV. You know, oh, that's it. You know, because right now it may be a finisher, it may not be.
Well, Brock Lesnar uses that too, and he's back.
Oh, well, yeah, who's going to fight that?